The year is 2003. Your parents just drove you back from preschool because you lost your favorite four-color pen thing and cried uncontrollably for hours. As this is the 5th time this has happened this week, your parents are furious, but that's the farthest thing from your youth-addled brain. That's because you know there's something special at home. Back there, past the reading logs and writing the same letter on a single page, uppercase and lowercase, and not even remotely improving your handwriting from it, there's a certain game on your parents' office computer. That game is Toontown. Okay, so I guarantee if you had a TV anywhere from 2003 to 2013, you've seen the ads. Some kid is doing some generic thing, and then BAM! He throws a hole in the ground and he's gone! Portaled straight out of Miss Lafferty's lame math class into a virtual masterpiece of standing around and clicking buttons. Okay, this may be a personal opinion, but if you, like me, were a child that had any concept of real fun, then this game was an absolute masterpiece. Trolleys, music, taking down the filthy reins of capitalism, screwing over people in every way, shape, and form, this game had it all. I emphasize had, however, because in the dark years of 2013, Disney decided it had rinsed enough money from the parents of all these poor, depraved children, and it shut down. Thousands were forced to watch, as a land once full of color and fun faded away into a cold, black screen. Until some random guy brought it back, added some things, made it free, and added a single word to the title, calling it Toontown Rewritten. And this is a video about that. It's a video about Toontown Rewritten. Did I make the intro too long? So, after making an account and logging into Toontown, I immediately noticed a huge trend that stays with you for almost the entire game. The soundtrack slaps. As is with most MMORPGs, our journey begins with character creation. Now, there's a fairly wide variety of characters to choose from. You got dog, deer, cat, a crocodile, I think, and the right one. I made my guy short but skinny because if I wanted to be fat, I could just add more hours to my streams. I also made sure that his head, arms, and legs were all one consistent color because, you know, I'm not a sociopath. Next, we had to choose clothing, so naturally, I tried as hard as I could to make him a pirate, for obvious reasons, and then we're ready to Oh. I don't know how to name things! My parents never taught me! Alright, I'll take it. So Emerald Mouse enters until Ratboy gets approved, and we can finally start our battle against the corporate monsters encroaching upon our fine town. It's time for the gameplay. Okay, so you start the game and you immediately meet none other than the one and only Toontorial Tom. Tom, the legend that he is, immediately starts off by giving me the two things I've ever wanted from life: firepower and a target. Tom goes on to explain various mechanics of the game, the most important being your laugh meter, which operates as your health bar. Now, I like to think of this bar as a metaphor for life, because when you're happy and having a good time, you're at full laugh. Meanwhile, if you ever get sad for a moment, you die immediately. So, with the fear of death and all that lies beyond instilled into us, Tom immediately informs us that there's a bloodthirsty capitalist monster outside. You know, I'm starting to think Toontorial Tom's kind of a jerk. Anyways, with that, we got our first toon task, and we're off to war. Combat at the start is really simple. Squirt the cog with water, the cog takes damage. Throw pie in its face, and it explodes into a million pieces. Toontorial Tom says thanks, leaves forever, and like the cheapskate he is, leaves you to go collect your reward elsewhere. The HQ officer gives you a book, which I was immediately skeptical of until I realized it's full of fun little pictures. Yay! We get our next task, we leave, and we're finally ready to set out on our— oh god damn it, never mind. This is Flippy. He's the mayor of Toontown, but only because his competitor that won the election got kidnapped by cogs and was never seen again, probably presumed dead by now. This is actually part of the lore. I looked this up. Anyways, Flippy reminds you that you can talk, then leaves. Why was he here in the first place? I have literally no idea. Following him allows you to enter both the playground and this bear I kinda just warped right inside of. But that's beside the point. Barely a second passes before the game reminds you that you're still trapped in tutorial hell and demands you to ride the trolley. What's the trolley, you ask? Well, I'll tell you what it isn't. Lame. The trolley brings you to one of many different minigames. Others that hop on will compete with or against you. Most of them are absolute garbage. Looking at you, Jungle Vines! But there are also a few fun ones. I'll go into more detail on these as we play them, but on our first run we got this platformer type thing called Toon Escape, and we nailed it! Clearing a minigame awards us with jelly beans, which we can use to buy more gags at the shop. After taking care of that, we're back at the playground, and you know the drill. The officer congratulates us and says, listen, we didn't want to get you involved just yet. But with that taken care of, they gave me my hardest challenge yet. Making a friend. Fortunately, by this point in time, my stream had amassed one viewer, who happened to have a Toontown account, so we friended Charlie. The officer then goes, hey! Did you know you have a house? Which is a weird thing to say, because I've just been hiding out in my parents' basement. Oh, you mean in the game. We go to our house, hop on the phone, and meet Clarabelle. She runs the catalog, where you can buy aesthetics and more, but she more importantly makes sure to bother you at the worst moments 100% of the time. Finished talking to her, and congratulations, you've just completed the Toontorial. Now, after you finish patting yourself on the back, you might be wondering why I titled this series The Rise to Supremacy. The reason for this is because I'm not simply trying to beat this game. I am going full sadist and attempting to get all the laugh points that this game offers. Now, those of you new to the game may be thinking, well, Sheep, a couple of the Toon tasks you just did gave you laugh. You'll just have to do all of them to max out, right? Wrong. I want to take this moment at the end of the video to thank everyone who's been following me and supporting me on Twitch. I never would have bothered making this and more without you. I also have to give a special thank you to Rose Gambler, who has shown infinite kindness to me, gifting subs on several different occasions. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I also stream on Twitch, links in the description. Until next time, I am Sheep and Official, and thank you for watching.